Global Goal 13 is climate action. The purpose is to call people to take urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts, stopping global warming and reversing the effects. Climate change is a change in global or regional weather patterns caused by an increased amount of carbon dioxide produced by the use of fossil fuels such as coal, natural gas, and oil, all of which are used in cars, trains, or any other fuel-burning machine. These are called greenhouse gases. The gases stay in our atmosphere with very few escaping. The gases create what's called the greenhouse effect. During the day, the sun's rays go through the atmosphere and hit the earth, and then the sun's rays bounce off back into space. But some of the rays don't always go back into space. Some stay in our atmosphere warming the earth because the greenhouse gases create a barrier, not letting the rays leave the earth. This has become a popular topic around the world because of increased natural disasters and unusual weather patterns. According to NASA, climate change will affect the planet for the rest of this century and beyond. It won't just affect our planet, it will affect life on it. If the use of fossil fuels keep going up and people's health become endangered because of air quality, not only humans will be endangered, the plants and wildlife will be at risk as well.
Climate change affects everyone and everything across the globe. One such thing that's being affected is the polar ice caps. National Geographic reported on Glacier National Park, which was created by President Taft in 1910, when it homed an estimated 150 glaciers. Present day, that number has decreased to fewer than 30 glaciers. Many scientists have shown that indisputable evidence that the Earth is getting warmer, mainly because of the burning of fossil fuels, which causes a buildup of greenhouse gases. A possible solution to the Earth warming up is the decrease of burning of fossil fuels. The burning of coal creates carbon dioxide, which causes the buildup of greenhouse gases. Climate change is affecting humans as well. National Geographic has found that climate change is causing Earth's summers to be longer, which is causing longer allergy seasons and respiratory disease. Drought and water shortages harm rural areas and some urban cities as well. Today there's around 150 million people dealing with drought, but if not fixed, this number could be close to 1 billion by 2050.
Global warming is a worldwide problem, so it requires worldwide attention, especially from those who have the money and the popularity to create change. Currently, there is an organization called the WWF, the World Wildlife Fund for Nature, who work to gain awareness and money worldwide for climate change. According to Wikipedia, it is the world's leading organization against human impact on the Earth. They have an astounding 5 million supporters worldwide and are present in over 100 countries. Advertisements have also been created to send the message that our world is going to face impending doom if we don't change something soon. One such advertisement, created by artist and climate change enthusiast Ferdy Rizzi-Canato, depicts the Arctic on the top half of an hourglass with a city on the bottom half. The Arctic is melting and dripping water down into the city, thus flooding it. The words "Act now before it is too late" can be seen divided between the two halves. The ad is supposed to make people fear the consequences of global warming and influence them to stop it. Although large-scale efforts help a lot, small efforts by everyone at home will save the planet we call home.
Here are some simple things you can do to fight climate change. To start, you can eat less meat, mainly beef. According to the United States Union of Concerned Scientists, the process to get a pound of beef produces 18 times the amount of heat-trapping gases than a pound of pasta produces. Being conscious of the amount of electricity you use helps, and it can save you money too. A couple ways to do this are turn off the lights, wash your clothes in cold water, and hang your clothes to dry. A large portion of electricity is produced using materials that emit large amounts of heat-trapping gases, so the less energy used, the less bad gases made. The Department of Ecology in the state of Washington says it takes less energy to make goods from recycled material than it does to make new raw materials. Reducing, reusing, and recycling is the widest known way to help the environment. Recycling is just collecting material to be made into new things. To reduce is to pay attention and limit the amount of non-recyclable materials you buy. Finally, there is reuse. This is the easiest and most convenient of the three because it's as simple as using an empty jar or plastic container to hold food or using a box that your online order came in as a gift box. Helping to stop climate change does not have to be hard.
Created using Powtoon.